Hi, I'm Patrick, and today I'm going to tell you the story about how I became a litter picker. And as you can see, I've been doing it for some time, and these are just some of the crazy things that I've found on the beach around where I live. So I walk every morning with my little dog, and his name is Frosty, and he's a little West Highland Terrier. And I love walking with Frosty in a place called Howth. And Howth is a very beautiful place, and people come to visit Howth to see the sea and to see the sea birds and to get some ice cream and fish and chips and to come out and have a lovely day. And I'm very lucky to live there, and I walk there with Frosty every day. So one day I was walking along with Frosty and we saw something, and it was going flip, flap, flop, and it was flapping around on the pier. And Frosty went bananas. He was like, grrr, grrr. It's like, Frosty, what's wrong? And we went over, and do you know what it was? It was a great big seagull. And what was it doing? It was trying to fly. And every time it flew up in the air, it got pulled down to the ground again, over and over again. And we went closer, and Frosty was really growling now, but I managed to get hold of this bird, and I picked it up, and I had a look, and it had something caught around its neck really tight, and it was really so tight, this fishing line. That's what it was. And the fishing line went all the way from the seagull's neck all the way over to a big steel bin that was sitting there. And what had happened was the seagull had gone over, and it had been thinking, well, hey, fish and chips, and it got its head into the bin, and some of this fishing line had got caught around its head, and then it's flown away. It had flown away, and then it had been pulled down onto the ground. So it was caught, and it couldn't, however many times it tried to fly, it couldn't fly. So I picked up this bird and I was trying to free it, but I couldn't. So I'd be asking people, excuse me, do you have a penknife? And they thought I was very strange to be holding a seagull asking for a penknife. I don't know what they thought. Anyway, eventually this old guy came along, and he had a penknife, and he gave me the penknife, and we managed to free the seagull, and it flew away into the sky. It was this beautiful moment. Frosty didn't think it was beautiful, but it was a beautiful moment where this bird flew away, and as it flew away, it turned to me and it said to me, Patrick. I was like, that's strange. It said, Patrick, do something about all the litter around here. And so the next morning I went back to the same place, and do you know what I found on the ground in that place? You won't believe this, but I found a picker-upper. And so from that day, every day, Frosty and I would go out and we'd start litter picking. And the more litter picking we did, the more fun we had, and we went on and on and on litter picking, and we just love litter picking now, and I guess you could say we're obsessed. So that's the story about how I became a litter picker-upper, and that leads on to how I became a picker pal, and I'm going to tell you about that in the next little video. So thanks for listening to that, and we'll see you again soon.